Well, hello, friends of the channel. Do I look a lot older? Because it has been a hell of a long time since we've posted a video. My God, for the dozen or so of you who are subscribers who actually watch my videos, thank you for tuning in again. I, unfortunately, for all of you wonderful folks, have been busy working on another YouTube channel. This one right here, the Outdoorsman YouTube channel. If you guys could go over and check it out, it's all about hunting and fishing and outdoor adventures and prepping, and we put a lot of time and effort into those videos. Not that I don't love you people, but I say this a lot, I can only do so many gel coat videos. Anyway, today's video, we are going to be repairing this boat right here. It is a rubber inflatable. You can see the hole right there. And I am going to show you guys how to fix that. But before we get into the repair, I have to thank the sponsor of this video, Barre Woodworks. Yes, this is my friend Chris, and he owns Barre Woodworks. All of his socials will be down in the description. Please go check him out. He is by far one of the most talented woodworkers I have ever known, and man, I tell you something, I really wish that I had his level of woodworking. My God, the guy's amazing. So go check out Barre Woodworks and let's get right into fixing this boat. Okay, so first thing is first, I have already gone ahead and made a paper template to cover this hole. We have an issue here because of this rib. The new kit really won't adhere to this little lip, so we have to cut it off square on the bottom. Now, this material is not the standard PVC. This is actually Hypalon, so you have to buy a Hypalon repair kit, just FYI. Kind of sort of lay out our repair here. Now, the repair kit that I purchased, and again, I'll put a link down below in the comments, actually sent me with this little bit of 100 grit sandpaper. So we want to get right in here and sand this really good. Like in a lot of my other videos that you've seen, all we're doing is we're just creating some tooth for the patch to stick to. You really want to get right out to the edges of your cutout here. Oh, what's this tool, you ask? I have no idea, but it came in the kit, so we're gonna use it to kind of tooth this up a little bit more. Now, the whole purpose of this is so that you don't see any shiny. No more shiny. No shiny, no good. Shiny, no good. Now we have the surface all roughed up, and I have cut my patch out, and I have roughened the surface on the back using that fancy tool. And then, of course, it's always good practice just to mark with an arrow which way is up, because when this stuff bonds, excuse me, when it bonds, it is instantaneous. So I have the instructions over here, because it's always good to follow the instructions. And what we're going to do is take this toll Yules, whatever the fuck, here, or excuse me, whatever the heck, and we're going to get this on here. It says to apply a few coats, but we're going to apply this coat. Apply some on the back of this guy here. I don't really know what it's doing to it. Huh. Nifty. There's probably some of you guys out there that are experts in doing this saying, you're doing that wrong, but I don't care. This stuff is probably terrible for your skin too. I'm going to wait for that to evaporate and then move on. I don't know if you guys can see right here, but you see that little brush hair? Yeah, that can ruin your day. So make sure we get that off. All right, now we're going to be using this Shore adhesive. Shake can before use. And we are shaking it. And this stuff is probably going to smell terrible. Oh my goodness, look at that stuff, huh? Oh no! And we're back. All right, so we're going to do that a little less messily. It says to apply a thin coat to the surface and let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes. That's what we're going to do. Now what I don't want to do is get the glue on the inside, on the other layer of the other baffle. We don't want to do that, because then the raft will not inflate properly. Now we got to apply a little coat on this guy here. All right, now we're going to wait 15 to 20 minutes. I am going to then reactivate the glue with a heat gun and then apply a second coat. In the instructions, it says that reactivating the glue with a heat gun or hair dryer will help it bond better. I don't know. That's the first time I've ever done a Hypalon. Hypalon Cassidy. Well, some time has passed. The glue is now dry. Now we're going to use the hair dryer to reactivate it, but I wanted to share something with you. Packaging. I love cool packaging, but I also love really cool instructions. And these are the instructions that came with the page. I just wanted to read something to you because it's hilarious. It says, using a heat source to reactivate the adhesive, blah, 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 blah. Warm both surfaces slowly with a hair dryer. This is the funny part. Or, if you are careful and promise not to melt your boat, you can use a heat gun. What is this? Whitewater Designs, Inc. Guys, that's hilarious. I love it. All right, here we go. We only get one shot at this. I'm actually going to fold this guy in half. Set it in right there. And slowly start working it out to the edges. Ah, we're really off. Oh no. Shit. Well, longtime viewers of this channel often know how things go when I'm doing things and trying to film them. So, wasn't a disaster at all. I'll take a look and show you. Well, you can see that, I was off a lot, so yay. But I think it's going to be just fine. It seems to have stuck where I mean, this is just one of those videos. I'm still going to post this. Oh, yes, I don't care. Clicks are clicks, right? Got to wait 12 hours now before we can inflate it. So that's going to be 12 hours of wondering and waiting. Well, let's see. Did it hold air? Of course it did, you doubters. Doubters you are. But here's the patch. She's there. I cleaned it up a little bit. It doesn't look too awful. And now really the only thing to do is to let this sit for a couple hours. She's pretty springy. So again, trucks. I'm going to come back, check it in a couple hours, and if it's still got air in it, well, we're going to have a happy customer. So, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel, like and comment. Make sure you check out the Outdoorsman YouTube page, link in the description.